was the tackler, and another ball up in a pretty good spot for Launceston. Way down the highway this morning. Smith and Groenewegen go at it. Get it out cleanly. Reset again once more. So the players in the green armbands this afternoon for umpire appreciation round as the kick goes long and deep inside 50, and the mark's taken by Jack O'Neill. And he'll go back and have a shot on goal from a pretty tight angle and try and get his team's first of the afternoon. So he'll wheel around here, O'Neill. Goes with the right. It's a floating ball across the face of goal. McGuinness did well. Off to the milestone man in Reece Sutton, playing game 150 this afternoon for Lauderdale. Hines, though, intercepts the mark beautifully for the Blues. Jaden Hines goes further right to Groenewegen. Best on ground in the grand final for Launceston. He goes deep inside 50, mark not taken. Spills out to Walsh. Walsh, though, lost the footy. And now a chance for Launceston on goal. That one's across the face as well. And McGuinness mops it up on the last line of defence. McGuinness off to another veteran in Bryce Walsh. It's the one behind to start this game. Riley's underneath the football, couldn't take it. Still with the Bombers here. Sutton again. Gets it off, and now he's got a running teammate, Treasure. Treasure goes long. Got some time and space here, the Bombers. No, they're interrupted. Some good defensive work there from Josh Gillow. And we'll have a boundary throw in. So Lauderdale looking to bounce back in this game after a pretty heavy loss by 47 points to North Launceston at UTAS Stadium last weekend. And Lonnie having a rare loss at home at Windsor Park against the Tigers in the grand final rematch. Here's Jamison House back in the team this afternoon after switching back to the TSL from Wynyard in WFL. Can get it out cleanly. Walsh, as we know and love, is right in the thick of it there. Smith ends up with House again. He works it forward for the Blues. McGuinness, though, again strong and mops it up once more. He's had a very good start to this game, Josh McGuinness. Asking about a 50-metre penalty. Umpire didn't want a bar of it. He goes short. Finds Sutton. Sutton chips it forward. And now Gallagher. He wants to go long and does. Straight up the wing. And Sam Siggins, first time this afternoon we've seen Siggo. Centres the footy to Walsh. Walsh bombs it long, deep inside 50. And free kick's been paid here. And it's going the way of Michael Blackburn. And he'll have a chance to get Lauderdale's first of the afternoon. Stixie Blackburn. Good start to the season. High up there on the Hudson Medal tally for leading goal kicker in the TSL. Walsh played for Lindisfarne in the SFL for a number of seasons after being with Clarence in the TSL. Can he get his team off to the perfect start here in front of his home fans? Michael Blackburn wanders in. Kick looks really good off the boot, but just offline for a minor score. It's two behinds for Lauderdale to start this game. Launceston yet to score. So bringing out of defence, Schoenmaker for the Blues. Goes to the wing, and that's a great mark. Martin didn't waste any time getting the ball going. Back inside 50. Smart play there from Christensen, who tapped it over his head, but Launceston get the football once more. Not for too long though. Lauderdale turn it back over. Now Williams throws it on the boot. Big fly, nice mark from Sam Siggins. What a player this man is. Of course, won the Lynch medal as the competition's best and fairest player. Former draftee with the Adelaide Crows. And has come back home to Tasmania and really made a name for himself here in the TSL. Spent some time with Geelong as well, the VFL. Sam Siggins looking for the first goal of the game this afternoon here at Skybus Oval. In he wanders, and he's missed as well. So 3 behinds to start here for Lauderdale. Schoenmaker looking for a player upfield. It's Riley who takes the mark. Riley goes inside the centre square. Ball bounced off the chest of Smith. And now here's a real good opportunity for Launceston to get there first of the afternoon. In it goes inside 50. Good defence there from Williams. Still with the Blues though. Players dive on the footy and holding the ball's been paid. So good pressure there from the Bombers. Stanley now works it out of defence. Goes to the wing. Launceston do well to get the footy back once more. Hines. Far side of the ground here at Skybus Oval. And we'll have another ball up here. No, free kick's been paid. Holding the footy. Sutton. She's been a good player. Reece Sutton been involved all through those grand final years for the Bombers and gets the 150 milestone this afternoon. Stanley had to work for it, but did well. Wants some help. Decides to go long. Oh, great mark. Really strong mark from Jake Hines. What a player this man is too. He switches to the opposite side of Skybus Oval to his brother Jaden. He goes short, right in the middle of the ground now. Mark taken by Schoenmaker. Schoenmaker goes wide, finds Palfreyman. Silky smooth, in he goes. Looking to go inside 50, Palfreyman. Sutton just smacked the ball. Now Palfreyman gets again, tucks the footy under the arm, loads up from 50. Didn't have enough on the boot, but still with the Blues here. Kick off the ground, little ground grubber, and minor score. So that's Launceston's first score of the afternoon. That takes them to 1 behind. Lauderdale 3 points. McGuinness, dangerous kick in. Sutton made to work for it. Gets it back to McGuinness. Inside the centre square now, but straight down the throat of Campbell Atkins. He plays on quickly. Spots Palfreyman. He pops it up. Mark not taken by Hines. Good bit of defensive work from the Bombers, but they're not out of danger. And the mark now has been taken not too far out from goal by Isaac Hyatt. And he'll go back and have a shot and try and get Launceston's first of the afternoon. A couple of debutants out there today for both teams. Ryan Shipp for Launceston and Tom Curran for Lauderdale. But this is Isaac Hyatt looking for the first goal of the afternoon. Kick is on its way and it's gone across the face for a minor score. So 3 plays 2. Really slow start to this game as far as scoring goes. Opportunities have been there, but either side haven't been able to capitalise on those opportunities. McGuinness had plenty of it early in this one. So has Stanley. He's a little wide. Oh, the mark's dropped and big trouble here. They're lucky to get away with this. That's a high tackle there on Christensen. He'll get the free kick. Some really good work there from Jesse Price. Bell Chambers. Good to see him back in the TSL also. Christensen. Now they're away here. The Bombers through McGuinness. Inside the centre square. Mark taken by Blackburn. He wastes no time going further forward inside 50. Siggins out the back. Is he going to get there first? He's beaten to the footy. Still a chance here, though, for the superstar. Sam Siggins just to the left. Minor score again. So 4 plays 2 now. 12 minutes gone, opening term. TSL round 6 from Skybus Oval. It's the Blues travelling the highway to take on the Bombers. Both teams desperate for a win here this afternoon. Power Freeman. Cowley with the football. Goes up the line. Flirts with the boundary, but the pack forms. Big punch from behind. Who can work it out the cleanest? Bellchambers did in the end. And Launceston try to work it forward, but it's intercepted by Walsh. Walsh now pops it high. Blackburn couldn't take the mark. Atkins was there. He went for the football, but free kick's been paid here. And we'll go to Atkins. Campbell Atkins. Big fly from behind. Here's Christensen. Advantage paid for the Bombers. Smart little kick. And they're away here now. Christensen gets the ball back. Goes deep, 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 but unfortunately for him, straight down the throat of Lockie Presnell. Oh, little fumble there. And big chance here for Lauderdale. Can they mop up? Big tackle. And guys, they have the footy here. Ball up right in front of the sweet spot for Lauderdale. Siggins into the ruck. Try to get boot to ball straight out of the ruck. Blackburn's lurking. Can anyone get it out here? Launceston do out the back door. The kick works well in the end. Liam Jones takes the mark. Pushes it wide. Isaac Hyatt. Hyatt's kick ends up with Gillow. Bailey Gillow sold some candy to Stanley. Takes a bounce. Takes another bounce. Does Bailey Gillow. Wants to go forward. Does just that. Another opportunity here for Launceston. Mark taken, though, by the milestone man in Sutton. He's got Walsh as an option, but he's dragged down straight away by Dylan Riley. So scoring, as far as goals are concerned, at a premium here at the moment. Good work from Smith in the ruck. Franklin was there. Wheeling around, though, with the kick was Canny. Liam Canny. Stanley got it, though, for the Bombers. Winter is there. And looks like free kick is being paid here. So Tate Winter is the player with the footy. Big fly from Riley. Great mark. Great to see him playing TSL footy. He centres the ball. Couldn't find an opponent, and now Lauderdale, they're away with some run. Kick went long from Rackett. Goes to the wing. And that's where the ball will stay too for a boundary throw in. Almost 16 minutes gone here. 4 plays 2. 6 behinds in total to start the game before we've seen the first goal scored. Fist from behind. Gillow. Bounces out the back to Jake Hines. Hines tries to centre the football right on the painted 50. Riley takes the mark. Dylan Riley finds a target. Mark taken. And Liam Canny will be backing himself in from this spot. Liam Canny, a really good player for the Launceston Footy Club. That kick isn't going to be a goal this time, though. And McGuinness, his kick comes out of defence. So the pack forms. Big fly from behind. Great grab there. It's Tom Francis. Francis's kick. Racket goes back to Francis. Francis. That's the centre of the ball to Winter. Winter now goes further afield. Was just happy to go at their own pace here. Work it forward slowly. Stanley. Stanley's kick, looking for Bell Chambers. Couldn't take the mark, was interfered with. Might have been a free kick advantage paid. And now here's another opportunity for the Bombers. Sutton with the quick handball, didn't work on that occasion. House got a little toe poke forward. Coming through. Trying to intercept the ball was high, but the umpire says, I'll have it, thanks guys, for another ball up. So we're almost at time on without a goal scored in this game. Smith got first use. Trouble too far. Restart again. So not only is it Community Umpire Week with the players in green armbands, it's also the inaugural Cure Paralysis round in honour of Ryan Wiggins. Free kick there paid to the debutant, Ryan Shipp. Schoenmaker. Wanted House, but straight to the Bombers. Now Smith does well. Some strong work there. Walsh, little 180. And now here's a chance for Francis. Gets it deep inside 50. Bouncing ball towards the square. And looks like we've seen a free kick paid here to Stixie Blackburn. He'll line up in the left forward pocket. Tight angle. So he'll wheel around Michael Blackburn. And he's missed. So huge let off there for Launceston. Still no goal here. 5 points, plays 2. Almost time on opening term. Festival of Footy in southern Tasmania today. 3 TSL games at AFL clash at Launceston Arena as well. With the early curtain raiser between Clarence and North Hobart. Clarence winning that one. Here's Lauderdale again. They've had plenty of opportunities in this opening term. He's going to dribble out. There is Mitch Thorpe on screen. He said his first opportunity to coach his side properly this season after being on restrictions and not being able to after being suspended for the first 4 rounds of the season. House, great to see him back in the TSL, but he's caught up on that occasion. And Lauderdale will take the kick through Bell Chambers. A player that's found himself back in the TSL this season after spending a couple of years interstate. Kick was an awkward one for Launceston, but Jaden Hines just to dispose of his opponent. Lauderdale win the footy back though. Try and work it forward once more. The kick couldn't quite be marked there. Now Riley, Hal Freeman, Riley, the superstars link up for the Blues. They get it inside 50 once more through Price, but it's cut off. And cut off well by Tyler Martin. So both teams need desperate for a win this afternoon, both coming off losses. Lauderdale hasn't beaten anyone above them on the ladder this season. The only win coming against Glenorchy. I'd be desperate to win this one this afternoon, particularly against the team in Launceston who's been the best team in the competition for the last 3 or 4 years. Give them some huge confidence. That's a huge coat hanger tackle there. And free kick will be taken by Continenza. McGuinness now. Captain of the Bombers, of course. Very experienced player, Josh McGuinness. Star of this competition for many, many years after returning from his stint with the Brisbane Lions. Five points, plays 2. 22 minutes gone, only be a short quarter, no goals kicked. Siggins won it all to himself out of the ruck. Walsh, Siggins again, Christensen. Lauderdale's big guns combine. The coach gets it back, wheels around, kicks it forward. And again, ball really juggling the boundary here, but it's still alive. Sutton, get quick hands, he can't. It's intercepted by Schoenmaker, and that's gone out of bounds on the full. So Lauderdale have another crack here to go inside 50. Sam Siggins, the man with the ball. He'll get it himself. Stanley. And there it is, the quarter time siren. It was only going to be a short quarter, 23 minutes and a tick over. And no goals scored. So at the first change, it's the Bombers leading 5 points to 2. Both sides had their opportunities in that opening term, but couldn't capitalise on the scoreboard. We'll take a short break here from Skybus Oval and come back with quarter 2 action very soon. Welcome back to Skybus Oval. Second quarter action between Launceston and Lauderdale about to come your way here on the live stream this afternoon. Very low-key start to the game. No goals scored in that opening term. Just 23 minutes long it went. You see Lauderdale kicking to the right of screen, Launceston to the left. Both teams on the hunt for an important win here this afternoon. Only starting the season with 2 wins and 2 losses. And Lauderdale 1 win and 4 losses. So both love the 4 points here. As I mentioned in the opening term, a couple of debutants this afternoon. Tom Curran, number 53 for Lauderdale. And also Ryan Shipp, number 15 for Launceston. As we get underway in the middle, Smith won it down. Franklin, Siggins. Bouncing ball to Sutton, who was jumped on quickly by Dylan Riley, who's gone for the second tackle now. Now House, back playing his first game for the season for Launceston this afternoon. Siggins scooped it out to Franklin. Riley, quick hands to House. House got the kick away. Well done McGuinness, who was lively in that first term, mopped up a lot of the football. Siggins again, Franklin put him under pressure immediately. Juggling the footy was Hyatt. House again, Franklin now. Handballs to Sutton. Sutton got it away. Gallagher, his pass went to Francis. Tom Francis with the ball for the Bombers. Go inside 50 for the first time this quarter. Punched out of bounds. It's staying alive, it is. Umpire says it didn't, so he'll come and ball it up now. Throw it in, sorry. It's the Bev Show with the football. And it comes. Siggins. Christensen threw it on the boot. It's gone well across the face of goal, though, out of bounds on the full from the coach. And Ryan Tyrrell, as captain of this Launceston side. You look Launceston side in 2023. There's a lot of experience over the off-season. Hines was taken high there. Come back, he'll get the free kick. Jaden Variety. Heads towards the centre square. Mark not taken. Now the Bombers chance to work it forward once more. Throwing the boot of Gallagher. Gallagher to Sutton. He's had plenty of it in his milestone game. Kick wasn't his best. And I'll bring it back here. Like Josh McGuinness will get the free kick. No, it will go to Launceston through Hyatt. Hyatt to House. Gets it off to the running Tyrrell. Tyrrell to Palfreyman. Brody Palfreyman, a part of these wonderful premierships Launceston's won over the past 3 seasons. Canny. Liam Canny's kick on its way inside 50. Punch back out though. Christensen got the handball away and caught a throw. It's going the way of Palfreyman now. What's on offer for the superstar Blue? Looking for the first goal of the afternoon here at Skybus Oval. Who is going to break the deadlock first? Not this time. Launceston to 3 behinds. Lauderdale 5. 1.5 minutes gone. Second term. TSL round 6. Stanley with the football. He wants Sutton. Gets him. Sutton's kick. Goes to the wing. now. Tucked the footy under the arm was Pfeiffer. Now Walsh. Franklin. The veterans combined for the Bombers. Franklin, overhead hand pass. And now Christensen tucked the footy under the arm, got the kick away, and Blackburn takes the mark. Christensen was on, decided not to use him on that occasion. Blackburn's kick goes forward. Francis trying to take the mark, coming out the back, little ground kick, and it is through for Charlie Treasure. He's the man to break the deadlock, and Lauderdale finally get the first goal of the afternoon. Well, it took until the 4.5-minute mark of the second term for that first goal to take place, but Charlie Treasure was the man to do it. A much-needed goal to get things livened up here at Skybus Oval. Home team now with an 8-point margin. Smith and Gronewegan now at it again. Lauderdale trying to work it out of the middle once more. Siggins was the man with the kick. Underneath it though, mark taken by Canny. Canny looks for Gronewegan, gets him. Gronewegan now pops it up high. Mark taken back by Palfreeman. About playing on quickly, but he's going to have a look at goal here. Gets it off now. That was the running Schoenmaker that loads up from 50. That's a really nice kick, and that is the goal. Ari Schoenmaker got the running handball from Palfreeman, and after having no goals in the first quarter, we've got two in the space of a couple of minutes. Margin back to 2 points, 11 plays 9. Fantastic kick from Ari Schoenmaker from outside 50. All of a sudden, things have livened up here at Skybus Oval. Eleven plays 9. Gronewegan tapped it down, almost had it himself, but Smith, now Siggins, Walsh and Bell Chambers. Such familiar names for Lauderdale, working well here, and now the coach wants a piece of it too. Alan Christensen takes the mark, wants to centre the footy, and it's now Walsh. Bryce Walsh loads up just inside the 50-metre arc, but that one's off to the left for a behind. Out to a 3-point margin now, 12 plays 9. Schoenmaker. Intercepted by Walsh. Christensen now. Blows the whistle. It's of course one of 3 TSL games in southern Tasmania today. Earlier in the AFL curtain raiser at Launceston Arena, it was the Clarence Footy Club winning against North Hobart, and North Launceston in complete control against Glenorchy at KG5. We might have the close one here at Skybus Oval as Christensen pumps it long. That kick has gone straight to the Launceston defenders, but they couldn't hold on to it. Hines now, little toe poke. Bell Chambers, Walsh, wrapped up, brought to the ground. Run by Josh Gillow. Smith got first use. House. High ball inside the centre square now. And free kick being paid here. Advantage to Launceston. Canny. Looking for Jones. William Jones. Did really well to get around his opponent and Williams. And now top of the square. Cleverly done. And a behind. So McGuinness will be the man to bring it back out. 2-point margin here now at Skybus Oval. Interesting contest here, as we said. Such an important game for both teams. Schoenmaker, Hines. They go again here, Launceston, but gobbled up by Sutton. Sutton's kick over the top of his target. Schoenmaker's been fantastic today for Launceston. Mark taken. Atkins. Campbell Atkins gets it off to the running Dylan Riley, who just throws it on the boot. Lauderdale Bombers everywhere, but coming out, not taken by Hines. Almost took it, but some really good work here from Jones. Was interrupted though. And turned over again by Lauderdale. Back with a fight. Another great mark. Schoenmaker's been everywhere. Out wide is Cowley. His kick. Wants Powerfreeman. Just overshot him a little bit. House. Bangs it on the boot. Good work defensively there from the Bombers. They get it out of danger. Now Siggins. Backwards to Christensen. Now Walsh. And Siggins. Storming through the middle here at Skybus Oval. Open goal square. If it can get that far, it can't. Francis with the footy. Kick wasn't his best, under pressure. And now Launceston almost had it out of defence, but again the ball's turned over. Siggins chucks it on the boot. Tried to centre the footy, no one to take the mark. Hines is there, brought to ground, taken high, was he? He was indeed. He'll get the free kick. Jaden Hines. Mark taken beautifully by the Bombers. Racket. Now the Bombers look at goal. They're on the paint. And again, just to the left. The one behind. Takes them to 13 points for the game. Accurate kicking so far. Everyone plays 10 now. And here's Riley. Overshot the handball. His teammate in Presnell under immediate pressure. Tries for deliberate. They'll get it to Lauderdale. So good result for the home team. Bill Chambers, the veteran. Sold some candy. Sold it again. He's going to run himself into trouble, is he? He was and did. Now Riley. House. Kick went forward through Jones to the wing. Ed Stanley's there. Tried to get the quick handball away. Missing the football on his way through was Tyler Martin. Not happy with himself there, very displeased. We'll have another boundary throw in here. 12.5 minutes gone. Scoring at a premium as far as goals go in this round 6 TSL clash. Hope you're enjoying the coverage on the live stream. Sutton. Walsh. Out the back door now, Francis. Can he get there first? Does, but he's got a cast of thousands behind him as well. Free kick for in the back. It's not. I'll ball it up instead. So Launceston finding itself off the back of a rare loss against the Tigers last week in the grand final rematch, and at home as well. Hardly lost a game at home in the last 3 years, Launceston. That dominant little period where they've won 3 premierships in a row. But Bryce Walsh, great to see him playing TSL footy and riddled with injuries throughout his career. So it's just great to see him out there this afternoon. Siggins at the back wanted it, had 3 to beat though. Francis got boot to ball. No one can get it away cleanly here. And that's holding the ball, is it? It is indeed. The home crowd love it. There's some great work there. And going back to have the shot on goal will be Jeremiah Perkins now. Looking for his team's second of the afternoon. Just to give themselves a little bit of breathing space here. Scrappy old contest, only the 2 goals kicked so far. Jeremiah Perkins, slight angle, 30 metres out, makes no mistake. Lauderdale has its second, and they're out now to a 9-point lead in front of their home fans here at Skybus Oval. Charlie Treasure and Jeremiah Perkins, the goal kickers so far for the Bombers. Franklin, was he taken high? No, said the umpire. House, trying to kick it off the ground. And now running through here is Bailey Gillow. It was just to the right, too far. That's ended up in an okay spot for the Blues, so we'll get a boundary throw in right next to their right point post. So a chance to go again here in attack. We saw 2 goals kicked in quick succession. Will we see the same thing happen again here? And it comes. Smith tapped it down in front. Hines. Can the ball get out cleanly? It can at the back door. Chance now for Launceston to centre the footy right to the top of the square, but Stanley's there. The safe hands of Ed Stanley. So under pressure though is Bell Chambers. All just outside the centre square now. With the football, good hand pass by McCormack. Good defensive work there from the Bombers through Rackett. Bouncing ball. Smart play there from Perkins, who just gave it the big fist, but only went as far as Schoenmaker. Schoenmaker, and now House. House switches to the non-broadcast side of the ground here at Skybus Oval. Riley, renowned for his goal kicking in the TSL. Powerfreeman, McGuinness from behind, interrupted what would have been a certain mark. Franklin, the ball eventually trickles over for a boundary throw-in. So after no goals in the opening term, we've kicked 3 so far in this second quarter. And it's the Bombers, the home team, with a 9-point advantage. Franklin. Now Dylan Riley. Canny. Now chance for Launceston again. Hines. He's got a few to beat. Does well though, gets the ball across, and now Hyatt looks at goal and makes no mistake. Launceston has its second, and it's goal for goal here at Skybus Oval. So low scoring but entertaining contest here in Lauderdale. Back in the middle. Launceston a chance to attack again. Here's Hines, big lead, great mark, strong out in front from Jake Hines. Coming into this game sitting 5th on the Hudson Medal goal kicking tally with 11 for the season, so he's looking for his 12th of his 2023 campaign here today. Jake Hines been a star of this competition for many, many years. Right on 50 his kick will go from, and it looks really nice off the boot. It goes right to the goal line and touched on the last line of defence. Walsh. Stanley. Christensen back to Stanley. Wobbly old kick. Bounces over the head. Now Schoenmaker again. Gee, he's been good today. Good mark. Stanley. Got the handball off quickly. Lauderdale right in front of the commentary position here. Broadcast side of the ground. Hines. Overshot it slightly. Eventually works itself out. And Launceston gains some territory. Only as far as the Bombers, though, who just whack it back the other way. And real chance now for them. Here's Bryce Walsh. Looking for a target and finds one. Walsh gets his footy back too. Goes a little wider looking for Blackburn, who's just thrown into the turf there by Tyrrell. And we'll have another boundary throw in. So in it comes again. Just ticked over time on here in the second quarter. Lauderdale with a 2-point advantage to approach half-time. It's in their attacking 50 right now. But Launceston doing all it can to work it out. Got the stuff there. House now. Throws it on the boot. Hyatt, the last goal kicker in this game. And that's a great kick. Lands on the chest of Jake Hines. So Launceston with the opportunity now to go back and slot a goal and potentially get the lead here. Said earlier, 11 goals so far this season for Jake Hines. Such an important player for the Blues. And he wanders. Kicks on its way. Kicks very nice. Jake Hines has his 12th goal for 2023. And more importantly, his team hit the lead here at Skybus Oval. 23 plays 19. We've gone 21 minutes in this second quarter. So Lauderdale, pressure back on them now. Looking for their second win of the season. Coming off that 47-point loss to the Northern Bombers last weekend. Siggins. Can he get the footy back? He's beaten to it, but eventually almost had it. House. Bouncing ball. McGuinness trying to scoop it up. Actually lands on the footy and taken high, was he? Got the free kick anyway, Josh McGuinness. Wants to go long and does. The captain of the Bombers. Schoenmaker. Defensive work. Sutton now. Franklin. Perkins. Perkins looking for Blackburn. Overshot the kick. Now Siggins. Off to Blackburn. Can Stixie Blackburn get a goal? He can't. It's offline. Minus score. It's Lauderdale to 20 points now, trailing by 3. So it's the vice-captain, Ryan Tyrrell. Formed Christensen. Ball up. I'm just repeating. After a very slow start to this game, we've had 5 goals kicked this term after none in the opening quarter. It's been lively, it's been entertaining. So there, the RW number 11 sign there. Inaugural cure paralysis round. Honour of Ryan Wiggins and the Perry Cross Spinal Research Foundation. If you can donate, please do. Such a worthy cause. See Sam Siggins get the free kick here. Beautiful conditions here, and he's going to get the... He's going to Siggins. Go deep inside 50, looking for the mark, but that's been cut off by Dylan Riley. Waste no time playing on. In fact, umpires don't pay the free kick here by the look of it. Ball's coming back. And looks like Michael Blackburn will be the man with the football. A good opportunity here for Lauderdale to hit back. Try and get that lead back that they held for a large chunk of this game so far. Here he comes, Michael Blackburn. Kick's on its way, kick's good. Umpire did not have to move for that one, and Lauderdale suddenly back in the lead here as the air raid siren blasts around Skybus Oval. 26 plays 23, 25 gone, second term. Three-point margin. Goal kickers so far for the Bombers: Michael Blackburn, Jeremiah Perkins and Charlie Treasure. And for Launceston, Jake Hines, Isaac Hyatt and Ari Schoenmaker. Restart in the middle. Dying members of this second term. Siggins. Towards 50. Clever little tap there from Perkins to Siggins. Pies blowing the whistle. Free kick going the way of the Bombers. It's Perkins that will get the free kick. Ball goes deep in that left forward pocket for Lauderdale, but eventually out of bounds. Boundary throw in once more. Entertaining contest this one, albeit a little scrappy. Wide open for anyone to win it. And as we said, an important game for both teams as far as their season goes. We are only at round 6, but Siggins kicks it off the ground. Gee whiz. Just banged itself into that left goalpost. Takes Lauderdale to 27, Launceston 23. 3-9-27, so accurate kicking so far today for the Bombers. There's free kicks paid here. Riley. Now House. House to the broadcast side of the ground. Jaden Hines. Finds the target all on his own. Connor McCormack wants to go deep. Does just. That's a great mark. Really strong stuff from Liam Canny. And he'll go back now and have a shot on goal. Slight angle, but definitely within striking distance to try and get the lead back for Launceston. A really good player, Liam Canny. This for Launceston's 4th of the game. Canny's kick is on its way and he's pretty happy with it too. The Blues are back in front at Skybus Oval. Four 5-29, plays 3-9-27. 6-goal quarter after a goalless. In fact, I think that is 7-goal quarter after a goalless opening term. So the floodgates have opened a little bit here at Lauderdale. Walsh is pounced upon. Gronawegan. Winter. Stanley. And Sutton. Game 150 this afternoon. The serving is being kicks on its way, and there is the half-time siren here at Skybus Oval in Lauderdale. Entertaining second term. 7 goals kicked after a goalless opening quarter, and it is the visitors have a slight advantage at half-time in this contest. It's so important for both teams. 29 plays 27. We'll head to a 20-minute break and be back with the second half for you here on the TSL live stream very soon.
Started playing AFL when I was 6 years old and played right through till I was 27. Just enjoyed being around mates, creating new friendships, and yeah, just the competitive side of things. I played football that day and had a few beers after football and just jumped into a pool that was too shallow that I didn't know at the time, and yeah, unfortunately left me a C2 quadriplegic.
They took us into a room and told us then to the extent of what Ryan's injuries were, which was big, it was huge, it was such a shock to all of us.
The first few months in hospital were very dark, scary and lonely. I had a lot of time trapped in my own head, my own mind, and yeah, some pretty bad thoughts went through my mind.
Visiting Ryan in hospital in his dark days was, as a mum, was just so hard. I couldn't wait to get there to be with him, but to actually walk out.
Living with a spinal cord injury is extremely difficult. I wake up every morning and want to get out of bed, use my arms and legs, be able to feed myself, scratch my back, bend down and pat my dogs, but I've had that taken away from me ever since having a spinal cord injury.
Well, Ryan lives back home with us now. We've had to renovate our home just so Ryan could get around a bit easier, and life's hard. It is really hard. I've given up work to care for Ryan along with his carers. The biggest challenge was letting people in and doing everything for him as a young guy, to just be Ryan and do what he normally always done, to now having to rely on me or somebody else to do everything for him now.
Rehab for me is everything. It's something very similar to what my old life used to be before I suffered a spinal cord injury, where I was very fit, active and always moving. So being able to get into the gym and be able to move and just feel my body actually moving again also helps my mind, mental health, as well as my physical side of things.
So proud of him. He's out in society. He's going to the gym. He wants to live now. He wants to get better. He wants to walk and use his legs and use his arms again. And yeah, he's just the most amazing young guy. And now he wants to help other people. He wants to try and influence and show people that even though he was told that he would never do hardly anything at all but sit in a chair, he's proven that he can do something, and he just wants to improve his life and other people like him to get better.
A cure for paralysis would be everything. It'd give not just myself but everybody else out there that's suffered a spinal cord injury a second chance at life and be able to move their arms again and maybe even eventually be able to stand up and go for a walk again. Your life can change in a matter of seconds, and if we find a cure for paralysis, then it just opens up the world for so many other cures.
If enough people get behind it, I'm sure we are so close now to finding this cure that it would just be such a life change for so many people.
Welcome back to Skybus Oval here in beautiful Lauderdale as round 6 of the TSL continues with Lauderdale hosting Launceston. Entertaining first half, slow to get going, but built nicely into a big second quarter where we saw 7 goals kicked after none in the opening term, with the hosts with a slender the visitors with a slender 2-point lead at half time. So big second half coming your way in this festival of footy across southern Tasmania today. The AFL game between North Melbourne and Port Adelaide at Launceston Arena. We had the curtain raiser there too, with Clarence beating North Hobart. North Launceston in full control against Glenorchy at KG5, and the close one here at Skybus Oval between Lauderdale and Launceston. Just quickly, the goal kickers for both teams to half time. For Launceston, Jake Hines, Liam Canny, Isaac Hyatt and Ari Schoenmaker. And for Lauderdale, Michael Blackburn, Jeremiah Perkins and Charlie Treasure. As we get ready for quarter number 3, the premiership quarter, that's going to be recalled. That's not a great start to the third term. Up we go again. Gronawegan got first use down to Riley. Ball not travelling too far. Another ball up. Launceston try and work it out through Gillow. Guinness. Winter. Taken high with Stanley, was he? Umpire said no. Ball up. Just repeating, Mitch Thorpe back coaching the Blues. Full capacity this afternoon. The premiership coach, the triple premiership coach. In fact, he won one at South Launceston too. He's won 4 in the TSL, Mitch. Amazing career he's had on and off the field. Here's Walsh now. Inside 50. Good overhead mark taken there by Tom Francis, and he'll go back and have a look at goal and try and get the Bombers first of this third quarter. Lively in the first half was Tom Francis. And he comes. Tom Francis' kick is on its way. And that's a lovely way to start the third quarter for Lauderdale. Tom Francis with a fantastic kick. And that puts his team back in front by 4 points. 33 plays 29. Four goals to each side now. 4-9 to 4-5. Bombers looking to bounce back after that 47-point hiding against their Bombers rivals North Launceston at Utah Stadium last weekend. And Launceston also looking to rebound after a rare loss at home to Kingborough. Up we go again. Smith tapped it down only as far as Palfreyman, who threw it on the boot straight away, trying to gain some territory for his team. That's a great mark. Ed Stanley. Good today for the Bombers. His kick finds a target. It's Treasure who kicked the opening goal of the match a little earlier. Over the head of Christensen. Ball bounces to no one, straight past everyone. Tyrrell centres the footy, finds Jaden Hines. And now a man that was probably best to field for mine in that first half, Ari Schoenmaker. Kick though has gone down the throat of Tate Winter. Bryce Walsh, the veteran. Good kick, hits Perkins on the chest. Jeremiah Perkins fisted away. Siggins now has the opportunity to get it towards the top of the goal square, but Blackburn sees it over and take the mark of a boundary throw in. Right forward pocket for the Bombers. That's where they wanted it. House back in the Launceston team this afternoon. Bouncing ball. Free kick being paid here. Lockie Presnell with the footy. Goes up the line. What's on offer for him? Worked well for Launceston in the end. Here they come. Gillo finds Tyrrell. Ryan Tyrrell on the left. Goes inside the painted 50. Still going into attack here, Launceston. High ball, underneath it, mark taken. It's going to be paid. So good stuff there for the Blues. They'll go back now and have a shot on goal, looking for their 5th of the game. And try and also get the lead back here. A tick over 5 minutes into this third quarter. The crowd getting involved here at the tip. Trying to make it difficult. Kick directly in front. Here's a good one. Lovely work from Ryan Shipp on debut. Gets the goal, and look at the players get around him. Fantastic stuff for the debutant. What a story. Goal in his first game. Great pictures there too. So his teammates show their support. And 35 plays 33 now. We go again in the middle. Tapped down by Smith. House storming through. Back into attack for Launceston. Oh, it's cut off. Now Sutton with the ball. Sutton finds a target. Rackett just taking his time, making sure he goes the right way. Bounce. Just tuning in. All players wearing the green armbands this afternoon for Community Umpiring Week. Appreciating all the work the umpires do. Couldn't have footy without them, of course. Smith tapped it down, running through was Walsh. Got boot to ball. He'll get the footy back, Walsh, but a massive tackle from behind from Bailey Gillo. Huge tackle. And holding the peel is the call. Gillo. Presnell. Right in front of us here. On the broadcast side of the ground. Williams. Bell Chambers now. Cross half back. Switches to the opposite side of the ground. Treasure got it to McGuinness. McGuinness pops it up. Continenza now. Sends it wide. All to the wing. And now Launceston turn the footy over though and try and work it back into attack. Hines out the back, but ends up in the hands of Liam Jones. Jones inside 50, heads towards the goal square. Who can work it out here cleanly? No one can. It goes out of bounds. Left forward pocket for the Blues. 2-point margin for the visitors. Entertaining contest here on the live stream this afternoon. Hope you're enjoying the coverage wherever you're watching. Smith Christensen. Christensen's kick, is it out of bounds on the full? It is. Not what the Bombers were after there. And Tyrrell will take the kick and give Launceston another chance to hit the scoreboard. Tyrrell's kick goes deep. Plenty of black and red. And that's a wonderful goal from Jake Hines. Out of the pack, threw it on the boot, split the middle, and Launceston extends its lead to 8 points now. "13 goals now for the season for Jake Hines. Star he is for the Blues. And suddenly, I won't say breathing space because typically in this game, goals have come in a cluster. But that would be, I would have thought, the biggest lead of the game so far. 8 points now to Launceston. Couple of goals to Hines. Restart. Over to Lauderdale now for a response. Siggins, his kick has been marked by Gillow. In fact, it was Tyrrell. Tyrrell's kick goes wide to House. House, a big fly there, and free kick will be paid. Launceston with the momentum here at the moment. Liam Canny decides to go straight down the line. No, not taking this in the end, in fact, by Winter. Good grab. The Bombers are under a little bit of pressure now for the first time this game. Another goal here to Launceston. Starts to make things a little bit more difficult. That's cut off by Schoenmaker. Finds Jaden Hines. Hines heads wider. Tyrrell finds a target, and Jake Hines. And already with a couple of goals, Jake Hines. To go back and potentially have a look at a third here. (13) for the season, looking for number 14. Right behind this kick, we'll know straight away how it looks off the boot of Jake Hines. Crowd getting vocal here at Skybus. Jake Hines throws it onto the boot, and it's bending back, not quite enough. And through for a behind. He just has a chat to the crowd too, Jake Hines. Siggins flies, good grab. Crowd love it too. Siggins, the Rolls Royce of the comp. Geez, good to watch. Blackburn was there. Oh, close to the boundary. That might have been out. It is. I blew the whistle. So right in front of us here, the commentary position, we'll have a throw in. 13 minutes gone. It is the visiting Blues leading this one by 9 points. Entertaining contest on the live stream this afternoon. Palfreyman works it forward. Brought down without the ball. No free kick paid. McGuinness. And good grab by Riley. Riley centres the footy. Schoenmaker. And now Palfreyman. They've got some players loose here. They're on here, Launceston. Decides to go the wrong option, though, Palfreyman on that occasion. Hines wrapped up by McGuinness. Ball spills out the back. No whistle. Good tackle from Palfreyman. And a niggle here now. The first time this afternoon. So they move it forward now. Launceston take the mark. Cut it off. And from behind from Walsh. He gets the ball now, Bryce Walsh. Has a target, but some good defensive work there from Atkins. Out the back, though. Walsh. Was he interfered with for a free kick? Umpire said no. We'll have a ball up. Not too far from Lauderdale's goal. Up it goes. Siggins. And now Walsh sold some candy. Goes the Nana across the face. And out of bounds. Touched. So we'll have a throw in. Some silky stuff there from Bryce Walsh, but couldn't finish the job on that occasion. Worth an attempt though. Back in. Siggins tried to win it out. Kick off the boot. That was Continenza. And through for a minor score. So margin back to 8 points now. 42. Plays 34. 15 and a half minutes gone. Third term on the TSL live stream. Final game of the round. Winners earlier today were Clarence and North Launceston. Ratcliffe. Big fly. Free kick will be paid out of that. And it's coming back. Thorpe animated on the sideline. So House. Works it a little wider. Tyrrell. Tyrrell's kick lands on the chest of Powerfulman, who just runs, tucks the footy under the arm and goes. What's on offer? Hines was the target. Now McGuinness, Walsh, back to McGuinness, Stanley. I'd love a goal here, but that's a big tackle from behind from Seth Pfeiffer. And a player down here. Man, that doesn't look great. Come back to that in a moment. Play continues. And that's holding the ball. Good tackle from Walsh. Advantage paid. Ball heads up the ground. Into attack, and now Blackburn takes the mark. He wants to play on and does. Stixie Blackburn loads up, and that's a much needed goal for Lauderdale. They're back to within 2 points for Bombers. There's an injured player there for Lauderdale. Jason Gridley. Assisted off by the trainers. Well, with the game on our hands here, back to 2 points. Ticking towards time on in this third term. Really opened up since quarter time after a lacklustre, inaccurate opening term. Don't go anywhere, strap yourself in. As I mentioned earlier today, we saw Clarence defeat North Hobart in the AFL curtain raiser at Blunston Arena. And more recently, North Launceston thrashing Glenorchy at KG5. Half time in the AFL 2 at Bellreef. It's Port Adelaide in full control against North Melbourne, 11-7-73 to 4-4-28. More importantly, back here at Skybus, it's 42 playing 40. Cracking contest in round 6 of the TSL. Siggins. Umpires paid high there. Bailey Gillow. Sun just causing a little bit of grief there for Gillow, but decides to play on and go long. That's a great fly, but mark not taken. Tyrrell. And now chance to go inside again for the Blues. Again, that dribbles out of bounds for a boundary throw-in. Smith. Straight down. High kick in the air though from Tyler Martin. Big tackle here. And that's holding the footy, so Launceston will get an opportunity right in front of goal. Probably 40 metres out when the kick's taken. The man to take the kick will be Liam Canny. Already has one for the afternoon. Liam Canny will line up for number 2. Directly in front, Liam Canny. Kick is through for behind. So 3-point margin now. 43 plays 40. We've ticked into time on in the third quarter. Beautiful conditions here at Skybus Oval. Stanley. Winter looking for a target. Curran. It's the debutant. Tom Curran taking the mark. Pumps it up the line. Siggins. Crowd love him. Rightly so. Star of the competition, Sam Siggins. He hits up Blackburn. Already got a couple of goals, Michael Blackburn. He's too far from home on this occasion. Christensen interfered with. He was. So the coach will go back and have a shot on goal. Hardly any angle on this kick. And should convert here and put his team back in front. Alan Christensen. The man they call Bundy. Kick's on its way. And kick is good. Alan Christensen makes no mistake. And this seesawing TSL clash continues. It's Lauderdale back in front by 3, 46-43. Christensen's first of the afternoon. Been busy in patches today, the coach. Great game to wind up the round. We said at the top of the broadcast, Lauderdale looking for their first win against a team above them on the ladder this year. They're 1-4 to start the season. They'd love another victory here and a crucial 4 points this afternoon. Stanley is there. Done well here, Lauderdale. Launceston, you feel, have had all the momentum, but the Bombers find themselves with that 3-point advantage, and they go again through Franklin. Nat Franklin was looking for Perkins, who ends up with the football. Backwards it goes. Bell Chambers was there lurking. Perkins, can he work it out? He's tucked it in now, and umpire will ball this one up. Siggins. House. Tyrrell sees it over the boundary line. Siggins. It's Launceston that work it out. Try and gain some territory. And they're away here and running the Blues. Inside they go. Bouncing ball out the back. It's a race of 2. Hines, though, is clever. The ball worked to him and he puts it through for his 3rd goal of the afternoon. And the Blues are back in front now by 3. Well, quick response from Launceston. And suddenly, after a goalless opening term, as we've mentioned, 16 goals have been kicked since quarter time. Floodgates have really opened up. 13 goals, I should say. Groenewegen. Milestone man in Sutton. That's a great mark. Back with the flight there from Tyrrell. His kick goes to Canny. Liam Canny had time and space. He had a bounce. He had a kick deep inside 50. Lauderdale do well, though, to work it out of danger. Heads to the opposite side of the ground. Trickling ball over the boundary line. So it's Groenewegen and Siggins. And now Sutton on the outer side of the ground, only went as far as Tyrrell, the vice captain of the Blues. Riley tried to scoop it up. Couldn't do so. Another boundary throw in. Jake Hines, 3 goals for the game. Really lifted, got his team back in front. This one's going down to the wire. Don't go anywhere. In the next 45 minutes or so, we've got a cracking finish coming up to this one. Punch forward from Continenza. He's Schoenmaker. Handballs backwards. Sutton, though, cleans it up for the Bombers. Really works with the boundary line on that occasion. And players dive into the footy. We'll have a ball up. Head to next week. Lauderdale will have the bye, and Launceston will host Glenorchy at Windsor Park. Advantage paid here. Walsh, handball's off. It's intercepted though by the Blues. Kick forward from Gillow. Fly from behind. Free kick will be paid here. And it's going the way of the Bombers. Get on here behind play as well. Seen too many sparks fly. A few earlier, but meanwhile, play goes on. Ball comes inside. Lauderdale's attacking 50. Tyrrell had plenty of it this afternoon. Mark not taken by Williams. But he might get the free kick here. He will indeed. Against Liam Jones. 27, almost 28 minutes gone. This third quarter, it's Launceston, the visitors, leading by 3 points. Big fist from behind there from Gillow. Tyrrell. And now they've got some run here on the outside. Here's Palfreyman, one of the superstars of the comp. Liam Jones. Jones just wants to play on quickly, has a bounce. Looks up, goes with his right. Isn't his best kick, and still a chance here for Launceston, but it's cut off by the Bombers, and they do well to get out of danger there for the moment. Williams. Nice little dance around Kenny. Continenza. Walsh. Walsh's kick isn't his best, but does okay in the end and ends up in the hands of Siggins. All in. Nice crowd in at Lauderdale this afternoon. Of course, inaugural cure paralysis round in honour of Ryan Wiggins, former Lauderdale player, of course, and the Perry Cross Spinal Research Foundation. You can donate, please do. It's a worthy cause. Can Launceston get one more goal here before three-quarter time, or Lauderdale indeed as well? Our teams would love one into this final change. is the three-quarter time siren. We are set for a grandstand finish here at Skybus Oval as tempers start to boil over on the three-quarter time siren. With bell chambers in there. We've seen this in bits and pieces throughout the game so far, but things starting to just become a little unsettled here between both teams. And here we go. Everyone getting involved now. 3-point margin in favour of the Blues at three-quarter time. It is going to be a ripping finish to this final game of the round in the TSL. Both teams desperate to bounce back after losses last weekend. Lauderdale on the hunt for its second win of the season. Launceston wanting its third. Do not go anywhere. We'll be back with the final quarter for you in around 5 minutes' time. It's the Blues leading this one by 3 points. Right there.
Exactly. All right, my shout. I better get back.
All right. Well, as soon as the game finishes, I want to leave, please. Thank you.
Do you really think I've got to say?
Yeah, you just tell him that. He'll do as he's told.
Well, we are set for a grandstand finish here at Skybus Oval. Three-quarter time, it is the visiting Launceston Blues leading this one by 3 points, 49-46. Goalless opening quarter before the floodgates open, and we've seen plenty kicked since. For the Blues, 3 goals to Jake Hines, singles to Liam Canny, Isaac Hyatt, Ari Schoenmaker, and the debutant in Ryan Shipp. And for Lauderdale, a couple to Michael Blackburn and singles to Alan Christensen, Tom Francis, Jeremiah Perkins and Charlie Treasure. It is going to be a cracking finish here. As we've said throughout the broadcast, both teams desperate for these 4 points to get their season back on track after losses last week. In fact, only the 1 win so far for Lauderdale so far in 2023. So they'd love to get a win here today. And we're just about set to go in this final term. There's the number 8 on the screen, the famous number 8 at Lauderdale, Reece Sutton, playing game number 150 today. Came to Lauderdale all those years ago from Dodgers Ferry and has built a very, very nice career for himself in the TSL. Umpire holds the ball aloft. We are good to go for this final term. We're looking forward to it here on the TSL live stream, and Launceston get first use of the football through House, going to attack, and now turned over by that man Sutton. Here's Sam Siggins steaming through the middle of Skybus Oval. Good mark on the chest, Blackburn. As I mentioned, a couple of goals for 60 Blackburn so far this game. What's he got on offer? Decides to go for Franklin, who couldn't take the mark. Good handball out, but only as far as Bailey Gillow, who was caught in the Bell Chambers tackle, will have a ball up. Groenewegen tapped it down. Walsh is there for the Bombers. Hold it is the word from the crowd. Groenewegen and Smith. Walsh wrapped up by House and Palfreyman. Two rucks go at it again. Siggins lost control of the footy. Now Riley sends it wide, looking for Jaden Hines. Beating them outside for a boundary throw-in. Jacob Bevis to bring it back in. Smith. House. Been really good return for him in the TSL this afternoon. Bell Chambers is wrapped up by Gillow. Smith won it ahead of Groenewegen. Christensen to interfere with. House. Just inside the centre square, the ball bounced. And another ball up will take place. Smith. No one can break out cleanly here at the moment. Looking like it's the calm before the storm. Is that a high tackle? It was indeed. So Launceston will get the free kick here and a chance to go inside 50 through Bailey Gillow. He races away. Bailey Gillow loads up on the left. Heads goalward. That's a great mark on the line. No. Through for a behind. Exciting stuff from the Blues. So McGuinness, the man to bring it back in for the Bombers. Siggins couldn't take the mark. Riley now. Walsh. Sutton under siege. Got it away in time though. Now Siggins. Over the head of Blackburn. Dribbling out of bounds for a boundary throw-in. So 4-point margin to the visitors. 50 plays 46. We've gone 3.5 minutes in this final term. Final game of round 6 in the TSL. Winners earlier today. The Clarence over North Hobart and North Launceston over Glenorchy. Smith, Siggins. Bursting through was Riley and now House. They're away again, Launceston. Here's a chance now for Jones. Liam Jones on the run. Got the kick away just in the nick of time. It heads goalward. Still alive here, but the Bombers run it through for a rush behind. Puts the lead out to 5 points now, 51-46. McGuinness is right in front of us here in the commentary position. Riley back to Tyrrell. Tyrrell tries to centre the footy. McGuinness went for the one-handed grab, but ends up with the Blues. The two rucks go at it again. One had a whistle here for a free kick, and it's going the way of Jake Hines, who already has 3 goals to his name this afternoon. One here would create quite a handy buffer for him and his team. Looking for his 15th of the season, Jake Hines. Working his way up that Hudson medal tally. Goes with his left foot. And he's pushed it across the face for a minor score. So that takes Launceston to a 6-point lead. One straight kick is the advantage to the visitors right now. 6-10 plays 7-10. Christensen. Christensen heads to the broadcast wing. Exciting finish coming up. Plenty of people in the house too to watch this one this afternoon. Despite there being a festival of footy to pick from here in southern Tasmania. Smith. Sutton. Cries for holding the ball, and that's exactly what we paid. House is the man that will get the ball. Jamison House back, playing for Launceston for the first time this season this afternoon. Started out his 23 campaign with Wynyard in the NWFL. Here's Walsh now. Bell Chambers. And Christensen takes the mark. They're building here nicely, the Lauderdale Football Club. Christensen takes them deep inside 50. Ball out the back door. And that one's seen over the boundary line. Josh Gillow, and it's been paid deliberate. So Lauderdale's going to get the shot on goal here through Michael Blackburn, who's already got 2 to his name. And the chance now for Stixie Blackburn to tie this game back up at 52 points apiece. He's going to wheel around Michael Blackburn, throws it on the boot, and he makes no mistake. Gives the cobra to the crowd, gets the big juke out, and slots the goal. 52 plays 52. We are set for a thrilling finish here at Skybus Oval. And 3 goals to Michael Blackburn. He's been great this afternoon for the Bombers. Their only multiple goal kicker. 3 also on the other side of the coin to Jake Hines. So 8 minutes gone in this 4th term. Still plenty of footy to come over the next 20 minutes or so. And the 2 teams can't be split at this point. Smith taken high there was Bailey Gillow. Get the free kick. Plays on quickly. Wants to go inside 50 and does. Big fly from behind. Ends up in the hands of Canny. Canny wheeled around. Popped up though by McGuinness. Nice line of defence. Josh McGuinness, veteran of the competition. House, been everywhere, Jamison House. What a handy pickup he's been for the Bombers halfway through the season. Not even halfway through the season. No, not taken. Big Hayden Smith does well though. Sutton. Now Franklin. Franklin, short kick. Got it to Williams, and now working it forwards, Tom Francis, but only as far as Riley, who cut it off, and now going inside is Ship, the debutant. 52 points apiece. Under pressure there was Hyatt, but got the kick away in time. Jamison House takes the mark. Said all afternoon, what a handy addition he's been in this team. He's been everywhere, and to pick up someone like him just 6 rounds into the season, Mitch Thorpe will be absolutely delighted. I mentioned played first few rounds for Wynyard in the NWFL. Chance to put his team back in front here at Skybus Oval. Crowd getting involved now. Trying to make House's job that little bit tougher. He goes right on 50, Jamison House. Umpire does not move, and Launceston hit back and lead this one by 6 points. Advantage Launceston here at Lauderdale. Seesawing affair continues. What an entertaining finish we've got coming up here on the TSL live stream. Here's Siggins, won it all to himself. Got it off to his great mate in Bryce Walsh. Walsh's kick went towards Karen, the debutant. Inside 50 now for the Bombers. Here's Christensen. What can he do? Gets the hand pass away. They're on here, Lauderdale. They've got numbers around the footy, but it's caught up with them. Perkins wrapped up in the tackle. They'll have a ball up. Up it goes. Ball can't come out cleanly. We'll have another restart. Smith got the advantage. Here's Christensen. Was he pushed in the back? Umpire said no. It's worked out by Launceston. They've got out of danger there, the Blues. Cowley. Bombers get the football back. Walsh right on the boundary line. Sutton goes for the banana. Sutton centres the footy. Umpire's blown a whistle here. Free kick being paid. It is to Lauderdale. Sam Siggins will get the free kick directly in front. Will kick from about 30 metres out, I reckon. And again, a chance to tie this game back up. What a superstar this man is. Love watching him go about it. So the sun will play a little bit of havoc here in this final term, shining upon Sam Siggins as we speak. The Alastair Lynch medalist from last season wanders in to put his team back in front. One finger salute to the sky. Sam Siggins, you superstar. 58 points apiece here at Skybus Oval. Listen to the crowd too. They are up and about here. They know they need to get this team over the line for its second win of the season. 8-10 plays 8-10. Could not be set up any better for us in this final 10 to 15 minutes of this contest. Siggins' first goal of the afternoon. He's straight back into the ruck. Up against Joe Groenewegen. Two of the very best players of the competition. Siggins did well. Franklin. Had Palfreyman on his tail, but got the kick away. Continenza heads into attack again for the red and the black. Hines went across the face of goal, defensive end for the Blues. Tension is lifted here now. Players know we're halfway through the quarter. This is where the game could potentially break open for either side. Here comes Smith. And now Walsh throws it on the boot. Bryce Walsh is just offline to the left for a behind. But the kick puts his team in front. 59 plays 58 now. 1 point advantage to the hosts. The Blues waste no time bringing it out of defence. Mark Pade. Well done to Tyler Martin. Goes with his left foot. And that's gobbled up though by Sam Cowley. It might even be 50 metres here. It is. So, silly error there from the Bombers, just when they had a bit of momentum. Puts Launceston within striking distance. The big kick from Schoenmaker goes deep inside 50. Who's there for the Blues? It's not coming out at the moment. Have a ball up. 59-58. Definitely the closest game of the round so far in the TSL. This one here, Skybus Oval this afternoon. Palfreyman threw it on the boot, but mopped up. And mark taken by Francis. Goal kicker from earlier in the game. Francis decides to go long. Groenewegen went for the mark. Thorpe there coaching from the bench. Smith. And now here's Dylan Riley. Riley's kick goes inside attack. House. Palfreyman throws it on the boot, tries to centre it to the top of the square. Mark not taken by Hines. Bombers tried desperately to work it out. Again, the umpire will have it, but it's in a pretty good spot here for the Blues. Jake Hines on screen. Looks like he's having a bit of a chat and a chuckle with the crowd. He's kicked three. He's been important up forward for his team. Went to the ruck there as well. Here's Hines out of the pack. It's well across the face though and through for a behind, but that levels things back up here. 59-59. Ball in the hands of the ever reliable Josh McGuinness. Smith from behind, Christensen tried to sell some candy but did it all himself at the end and goes forward looking for Blackburn, but he has Campbell Atkins to deal with. It's a good tackle in the end from Blackburn, who gets the football back, went for his coach in Christensen, couldn't control the football. And another ball up this time though. It's at the opposite end. And Lauderdale's attacking 50. 2.5 minutes away from time on here. Things are getting tense. Ball kicked out of the air. Canny. Franklin. And now the kick away from Rackett. Cowley. And House. And that is out of bounds on the full, so Lauderdale will get the footy. Tyler Martin with the ball. Goes on his left and goes deep. Hack forms. Can anyone get the ball for the black and the red? They can't. It's all Launceston. That's a bit of a kick and a hope. Chance to rebound and respond again here for the Bombers. That kick, though, has gone out of bounds on the full from Tyler Martin. So, chance for Launceston to reset here. Kick's a dangerous one, but works out okay in the end and hits the chest of Jesse Price. Price centres the football. Jones gets it over the top. They've got running players everywhere. Shellmaker, kick was smothered off the boot. One-on-one contest here from McGuinness and Hines. What a matchup that is. Have a boundary throw in the left forward pocket for the Blues. All tied up, 59-59. Almost time on in this final quarter from Skybus Oval. Don't go anywhere. Grandstand finish coming up. Here is Jake Hines from the boundary. Don't tell me! He gives it to the crowd and puts his team back in front with a sensational goal, his fourth of the afternoon. He is a star of this competition, Jake Hines, and lets the crowd know all about it too. Well, advantage Launceston through their star, Jake Hines. It's his 15th goal of the season. We restart in the middle. All not going far, so pressure back on Lauderdale now as we tick into time on. Desperately need the 4 points here, the Bombers. There's no doubt about it. Season will start to slip away for them if they can't win here today. Coming out to Christensen, he's putting his body on the line. He knows what's on the line here. Free kick to the coach. A Geelong Premiership player, of course, back in 2011, Alan Christensen. He goes inside. Big fly from behind. It's a good mark, too, from Sam Cowley. Cowley. Mark not taken. And now some run and dash here for the Blues. Can they get another one here and really make it tough for the Bombers? What's the call here? It's Lauderdale's advantage. And they're away. Williams finds a target in Bellchambers. Bellchambers plays on quickly. What's on offer down forward? Good defence there from the Launceston players. And we'll have another boundary throw in. So tense moments here at Skybus Oval. One straight kick is the difference. 9-11 plays 8-11. Sun starting to disappear slowly here at Skybus Oval. Onto the ground in shadows now. Gripping finish to this important contest. Here's Hines. Now Cowley again, who's been lively this game. He's had a lot of the football. Tackle from Walsh. Umpire says it'll be a ball up though. And 4 goals to Jake Hines. That was a cracking one from the boundary to put his team back in front a few moments ago. 22.5 minutes gone. Siggins. Desperate times now for the Bombers. They need a goal here to level the scores once more. That mark's not paid. Umpire will take it. We go again. Here's Sutton. What can he do in his milestone game? 150 games for the veteran today. Siggins handballs. Looking for Sutton again. Close to the boundary line. Launceston do well. Dangerous kick though. It opens it up here for Lauderdale. Continenza. Was the kick far enough? It wasn't. Bellchambers. He's wrapped up in a big tackle. And a ball up, so not a bad spot for it to take place though for Lauderdale. 23.5 minutes gone. It's Launceston, the visitors, by one straight kick. 2 rucks go at it again. Hines Does well to get it out of the danger zone. To the wing. Mark not taken. Still with the Bombers though. Winter. Now a chance for him to go forward once more through Martin. Gallagher was there. Now House bustling through. His big body making his presence felt. Another ball up at the 24-minute mark of the final term. One straight kick, 65-59. Such an important game for both teams. Here's Walsh, the veteran. What can he do? Centres the footy. Launceston players are everywhere though. Right forward pocket for Lauderdale is where the boundary throw-in will take place. Here it comes. Bombers desperate for a goal. They're hunting around, sniffing around, but it's going to go straight back to where it came from. And some terrific individual performances this afternoon in this game. Well, Bevis throws it back in. Hines, the Jaden variety. Gronewegan got boot to ball, got the kick away in time. Coming in now though was Martin, throws it in. That's a good defensive mark there from the great man in Dylan Riley. He pushes it wide. A bit of time now for Launceston just to slow things down and get things on their terms. Liam Canny is the player with the football. It's a big kick, plenty of black and red, but that's a great mark from Gronewegan. Chance to ice some time off the clock here for the Blues. Canny again. Been really busy too today for the Blues. He goes to the wing. Big fly, good mark too from Gillow. Gillow looking for a target. Mark not taken. Chance now for Lauderdale again. Franklin, and that might be called a throw, was it? So Kenny will get the kick. And now here's Schoenmaker, who's been really clever today. Loved his work. Mark not taken there. Kick off the boot, though, of Liam Jones is offline, but that's a handy point for the Blues. Takes their lead to 7 points now. So Lauderdale have to have at least 2 shots on goal to tie this one up or get the win. Ball to the far side of the ground. Hines and Launceston just seem to be in control here at the moment, although there's a little turnover. McGuinness is wrapped up and brought to ground and a ball up. So 27 minutes gone now. Time edging away here for Lauderdale. Won't be a heap of time left. 7-point ball game. This one will hurt if the Bombers can't get themselves over the line. And there it is, the final siren. A huge win for Launceston on the road by 7 points. 66 plays 59 at the final siren. And a very, very important win for the Launceston Football Club. That's their 3rd of the season. Takes them to 3 wins, 2 losses for 2023. And on the other side of the coin, really tough times for Lauderdale. They moved to 1-5 to start their campaign with a bye next week. So some headaches for Alan Christensen. They were brave in defeat today, had some really good patches, but Launceston at the end of the day were just that little bit too good on the road for the Bombers. Great win for Mitch Thorpe and his crew. Mitch's first official game as coach for season 2023. They go back home now to take on Glenorchy next weekend at Windsor Park. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage here on the live stream this afternoon. It was a cracking contest but it was Launceston who ran out winners by 7 points, 66 to 59. I'm Brent Costello. We'll see you next weekend on the live stream.
Don't throw that ticket away. Go, go, go.